You love the notch on the iPhone? Well, wait till you see it on the iPad. Hey you, it's me, Curtis P. It's time for some coffee. The rumor mill is already to buzz that Apple is working on a brand new redesigned version of the iPad that will remove the home button and have Face ID built right in. With the display similar to the 10.5-inch iPad Pro, it's expected to be released next year. Now without the home button, this allows Apple to bring the bezels closer to the edge of the display, very similar to how they're doing it with the iPhone. Now, no word on if it would actually have the notch at the top of the display here. These renders you're seeing right now show off the fact that there's actually a thicker bezel built all the way around the iPad, simply to place your thumb while you're holding it. Another interesting omission would be an OLED display, since it's such a large technical hurdle to build a display of that size, and with that many being built for the production of the iPad. You have to imagine there's going to be millions of these devices ordered, so they need to be able to make these OLED displays at scale, which they're just not able to do right now for that size. Also, no word on if there'll be wireless charging built into the iPad. My guess would be no, but maybe they'll work on that. I highly doubt they'll integrate any kind of glass back on the iPad, simply because it would be so big and so heavy. But the entire thing comes down to if they can build enough Face ID sensors for this scale. They're already having issues building enough of them for the iPhone X, so will they be able to build it for an iPad? That's hard to say. Of course, in the future, it's anticipated that all Apple devices will have Face ID built into them. It just makes a lot of sense. But right now, we might be just a little bit too early for Apple to roll that out. Next, into the quick news, Apple has confirmed that they're having issues with the iPhone X screens being unresponsive in cold weather. The company stating they'll be fixing this with a future software update, but right now, phones appear to be freezing up in temperatures around 0 degrees Celsius, or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And in other Apple news, the company is very close to being a $1 trillion company. Currently, stocks are trading at $175 per share, which makes the company worth about $900 billion. But if the shares rise to $195 per share, they will hit the $1 trillion price tag. The analysts are currently predicting that 1 year from now, Apple will be worth $1.2 trillion. And fun fact, this would make Apple the second company in human history to reach the $1 trillion price tag. Currently, it's projected that the Dutch East India Company, founded back in 1602, was at one point valued at $7 trillion if you adjusted it for current inflation. Last year we saw Pokemon Go take over the physical world, and this summer it could be Harry Potter. A brand new game called Harry Potter Wizards Unite will bring on the AR mobile entertainment system that was pioneered with Pokemon Go into a brand new wizarding world. Players will get the chance to learn different spells, explore their real-world neighborhoods, and of course, they'll be able to fight legendary beasts and even team up with others to take down their enemies. This is all a partnership with Warner Brothers, and it's expected out in the near future. Next up, let's talk some more about Snapchat and spectacles. I talked about it a little bit earlier this week, how they've been having some real issues moving the product. Well, now Snap Inc. is looking to bring spectacles to the UK for the first time. In a partnership with the pop-up mall called Box Park, Snapchat is looking to sell more of its Snapchat spectacles to the London market. Of course, this all happening since Tuesday's earnings call, which of course, again, Snapchat bought a bunch of product, which was the Snapchat spectacles. They have them in storage, they're just not selling them. So this gives them a new market to hopefully sell off some of that product that they've already bought. And if you want to buy some for yourself, looks like Snapchat spectacles will cost around £130 in the UK. And last, let's talk about SpaceX, because a recent rocket engine test didn't go so well. On Sunday, the company was testing out one of its brand new Merlin engines when a mishap occurred and the engine exploded. Now, the engine was originally planned for a Falcon 9 launch in late 2018, so they're gonna have to figure out how to get another engine for that, but good news here, no one was injured in the explosion. SpaceX themselves stating that this shouldn't actually impact the launch timelines going forward. They have some backups in place, which is great because the company has been pushing forward with more and more launches this year. They launched 16 missions this year alone. That's pretty good. And 13 of those landed back on Earth, so they're really perfecting that sort of system as well. Overall, 2 more Falcon 9 launches are coming up in the next couple of weeks, and of course the highly anticipated Falcon Heavy is supposed to launch by the end of the year. But of course this isn't the first explosion explosion for SpaceX. Last year, the company did have a rocket explode on the launch pad when they were trying to fuel it. But of course, the company is looking into the failure of this engine. They're gonna fix future versions so that it doesn't have this problem. And overall, it shouldn't stop future launches for SpaceX. Well, if you enjoyed today's show, make sure you click on that subscribe button, and of course, join the notification squad so you can stay up to date on all of the latest videos I post throughout the week. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. Links to all of that are down below, or on my website at curtisparody.ca. Well, until Monday, everybody, I'm Curtis Parody. Have an amazing day.